Where's a good angle where my big head can be in front of that light? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Ninch Movies. If you're new here, look around me. We collect in VHS. We've been doing it for a long ass time. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. It's sickening what is happening right now. However, I'm not going to stop. I will not stop. God damn, I cannot stop. It's been like a week since I last did that unboxing of tapes. We've got like 30 plus more tapes today. This is just from two spots. We had Vinny's and the Rotary. Before I get into the update, I did just want to say a couple things. Firstly, thank you to everyone that is out there donating collections, because that's simply what this is today. That's why there is so many tapes in this update. Like I said, I only hit up 2 op shops, and clearly somebody just, brought in their entire collection, sold it off to me. Thank you. The other thing I wanted to say is I know that physical media is making a huge comeback right now, and I'm glad it is. Streaming services, it's just not the same sort of appeal. I made a whole video back in the day last year, why I still collect VHS in 2024, yada, yada, yada. But one thing I will say is today, I went into these op shops and the DVD section was wiped, man. And I saw lines of people with like 20 to 30 DVDs a piece. It felt bizarre. It was like I was watching myself, but I'm usually the odd one out. I'm usually the weirdo with the stack of movies in the op shop. I don't know what I'm missing. Is something happening on DVD right now? Did somebody make a TikTok that has made this like a big sheep sort of idea right now? Let's all go out and, I don't know, did people just discover that op shops sell DVDs for cheap as chips? I don't know, but it was bizarre, man. It felt like a scene from a movie where I was in line with my 10, 15 tapes behind 10 other people with like 20 to 30 DVDs each. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Something's going on. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Let's get into the update, shall we? So the first one up is the last package that I was waiting on. Let's just crank her open real quick. Bubble O Bill. Bubble O Bill. Thank you, sender. Ooh. I can't get a good pop. Weak ass bubble wrap. A big yes for the collection. I'm happy to own this. This is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in my favorite style of packaging, the slip sleeve, and it is in great condition. This only cost me $8, man. CIC tape there. Slider on out. Not wound all the way back. I don't know who watches half of an Indiana Jones film, but probably, other than, I know it's a sin, but Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was the first Indiana Jones film I watched. Therefore, I'm the most nostalgic for that one. Kinda means it's my favorite. With that awful opinion aside, this is probably my favorite other than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull personally. Now I just need Temple of Doom on VHS. So there that is, little package that I ordered for myself. Then we just had 2 tapes provided by Z Mother. Thank you. Shout out to her. Always looking out for me. We have Anthony Hopkins, Vanessa Redgrave, Helena, other actors and actresses. This is the film Howard's End. I know nothing of it. Let me know if you've seen it down below. And this one, I will have to replace the case because I'm just not dealing with that. But a fantastic action movie, one I haven't watched in several years. Travolta, Cage. Can you guess what it is? It is a Face Off. Let's go to... I'm going to start with Vinny's first. The pickups I got from Vinny's. A lot of action here. I geeked up, man, seeing so many different tapes, so many quality tapes for once in my life. I do pick up a lot of obscure films, and that's fine. But when somebody donates a collection, a earned collection of higher budget films, more well-known films, I get excited. I get to acting out. So some of these might have not really justified a purchase, but some of them definitely did. So let's get into it. The first one up, a lot of these have got Video Easy stickers on it. Your boy likes to keep them in the condition that they were in originally. So I like the Video Easy sticker. Shout out to my father. This is a favorite series of his, at least the original is. This is Starship Troopers 2. All the Vinnie's tapes were $1 a piece. I think it was also the same at the Rotary. But I know the original is meant to be quite a cult hit. It's got MPH in it, Neil Patrick Harris. I do want to get into this series. I don't know how many sequels they did. I heard that they just get continuously worse. But we have Starship Troopers 2 now. The next one up, Christopher Walken and I can't. I'm so bad with names, man. Maria Conchita Alonso. My apologies. Once again, video stickers all over it. Love it. $1 a piece. This is the film McBain. I don't know if there's any connection, but obviously, huge Simpsons fan here. They reference McBain being the action star in The Simpsons oh so often. I honestly just thought that was a parody of, Arnold films. I did not know McBain was an actual character. So, has my whole world been a lie? Is the McBain character actually based off this film with, aspects of Arnold? I don't know, man. Have you guys seen this? I'd love to check out some Christopher Walken on the VHS, so we're going to. The next one up is a Chinatown video. Once again, Video Easy X Rental Action. This is starring Jackie Chan, and this is Police Story 3. This cover leaves, a lot to be desired, but some Jackie Chan in the collection, I'm not mad at it. A lot of the Vinnie's pickups are actually action heavy. Another sequel we have here. Let me try that again. Another sequel here. Once I can't speak. Another sequel. Rush Hour 2, man. In the big box. Does have a crack on the top. It does have a slight chip on the top. We will replace the case. I've never seen a Rush Hour film. At least I don't recall them. I might have, had them on in the background as a kid. But we're going to check it out one day. What is your favorite Rush Hour? Let me know. The next one up we have is Maura Tierney and Adrian Brody. I picked it up for Adrian Brody. It's a thriller in a big box. This is called Oxygen. Is Antonia Banderas, and I'm going to presume Lucy Liu. There is a big sticker over the top of it. And this is called Ballistic something verse Sever. It's hard to tell because it's just stickers galore. But $1. Actors, I know. You guys know the rule by now. Rule of thumb is if I know the actors or, it's cheap enough, we're going to give it a go. Look at the sickening collection around me. Don't you think it's a loose sort of rule? It is. The next one up, I actually don't know if I have any of these in the collection yet. And this is, shout out Maya Hairbear, my brother. He about to hit 100K, so go run him up. Go subscribe to Maya Hairbear if you have not already. Get him to 100K. Anyway, favorite film franchise of his. This is The Lord of the Rings, and this is The Fellowship of the Ring. So luckily, it is the first film. Now I just need to get 2 and 3, of course. I have rewatched these recently. I know how much he loved them, and they are great films. Fantastic. I'm not like a diehard fanboy of them. I would, back in the day, I used to say The Two Towers was my favorite. I think that is not correct in my opinion anymore. Return of the King is definitely the best. I think it goes 3-2-1 for me currently. So with that said, this is my least favorite in the trilogy, but you need the start to get the whole story. The next one up in a big box here, I do have this film on Blu-ray. I believe I got it earlier this year, but still have yet to see the film. This is Vin Diesel in Pitch Black. If I could get my big sausage finger out the way for you guys. Let me know if you're a fan of Pitch Black. That is bag number 1. Moving on, we have Meg Ryan and Hugh Jackman. This is Kate and Leopold. Once again, rule of thumb, I know nothing of the film. It sort of looks like a weird, sort of Encino Man type romance. I mean, that's just what I'm getting from the outfit choice from Hugh Jackman. Moving on from that, it's been a while since we got a sporting tape, especially that of a NBA tape. I picked this up simply because, I was going to pick it up regardless, it's $1, but I found it really interesting. The Andrew Gay's The Perfect 10, the Kmart jersey, man. That's what drew my eye to this. I don't recall that ever being a thing. I've never seen Kmart sponsor a sports team. So I know nothing of Andrew Gaze, if he's good or not. He's good enough to get a highlight tape, clearly, but I'm not really, well versed in NBA basketball of any kind. The next one up we have is Barbara Streisand and Jeff Bridges. This is the 1997 Golden Globe winner. And this is The Mirror Has Two Faces. Let me know. This one's got a very faded front cover. Definitely was sitting out in the sun at the old rental store, but gives it a bit of charm. This is The Couch Trip. I believe that's what it's called, with Dan Aykroyd, Charles Grodin, Walter Matthau, and Donna Dixon. Once again, Video Easy stickers all over that one. I am interested to check out some more Dan Aykroyd films, and it looks a bit loony. I don't know if you're picking it up on the camera there, but the three of them in a one straight jacket there. I'm going to blank on who commented on my VHS collection overview, but, all love. I just have a bad memory. But they were telling me about these double-sided tapes here. I found it really interesting. This is actually one of the coolest ones I've found thus far. This is The Honeymooners, as well as Get Rich or Die Trying, which I've seen this film, fantastic film, huge fan of 50 Cent. I have not seen The Honeymooners, but it looks like good fun. I thought that was really cool for $1. Another dual pack for the collection. The last one from Vinny's here. I honestly do not know what this is. I guess it's a TV show of some kind. I thought the front cover was really interesting. Looks like some sci-fi horror type show. Blake's 7, I'm going to call it. Trial Killer. Peep that. Have you guys seen this? Do you know what this is? It says it is cassette number 10. I've got no idea what this show is, but it intrigues me. That cover is why I collect VHS. Try and get it a bit closer. Look at this little swamp man in the corner. Keen to check this out. So with Vinny's done, let's move on to the Rotary, shall we? So I believe from the Rotary, we got about 18 tapes. $18 spent. Thank you very much for coming. Thank your mother for the chickens. Okay, so we have Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson in The Remains of the Day. Once again, rule of thumb, know the actors. Great actor, Anthony Hopkins. Do not know the film. The next one up, I've seen I think the image of this so much. I don't believe I own it, but if I have a duplicate, it wouldn't be the first time. Anyhow, we have an Oliver Stone picture here. This is Tom Cruise in Born on the 4th of July. I've heard many things about this film. I have yet to see it. Happy to have it in the collection if I didn't own it already. But for $1, it's in great condition. The next one up is a thriller. I picked this up once again for rule of thumb, but also it says it's from the director of Die Hard. I have not seen the film. John Travolta, Connie Nelson, and Samuel L. Jackson in Basic. Now, obviously, this is VHS era, so it's not a newer film, but I don't know if it's the airbrushing they did on Travolta, but he looks like he had some mad work done on the front of this poster. Are you guys a fan? Let me know down below. The next one up is a big box comedy. This is one I've never heard of. Once again, got stickers galore on it. Mary L. Hemingway and Mike Binder. I actually do not know either of these actors or actresses, but this is The Sex Monster. Looks raunchy, looks American Pie era. We're going to give it a go. Surprisingly, with the stacks of Disney tapes that I've acquired over the years, I actually got a couple sequels I did not yet own. So this first one up is in great condition. It's a film I never saw, but this is The Little Mermaid 2. This is Return to the Sea. I thought it was called Return to the USA. I'm like, wow, that's on the nose. Return to the Sea. Are you guys a fan of this? Let me know. Just like the other day, I picked up... I'm blanking on the horror movies that I got other than Final Destination 2. I know I got that. But Vinny's and now the Rotary have actually been supplying some horror movies. They've been real scarce for the last 2 years of me collecting. I'm happy to pick them up whenever I can get them. They are titling this as a thriller, but I think we all know Urban Legend is definitely a horror movie. In great condition for $1. I can't wait to check this one out. It looks like it's got a couple of recognizable names. Why am I... Jared Leto. That's the name I'm trying to think of. Young Jared Leto in the corner there. The next tape up we have is a Donald Sutherland film, and this is Benefit of the Doubt. Really nice front cover there. Rule of thumb. Have you guys seen it? Let me know. The next one up has recently come back on Netflix. I know they did a series on there. This is an older cartoon. I love me some older animation. This is Asterix versus Caesar. Now, I don't know. I haven't really investigated. This is from 1997. I'm not sure if this is a movie or episodes of the TV show, if there was a TV show. I really have no idea. I think it was a comic strip originally, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong many times over on this channel. And the last one up for this bag, this one actually has a little Disney Club sticker on it. But once again, a sequel I did not own. It's in great condition. This is Pocahontas 2. This one is called Journey to a New World. I've never seen this, but happy to have it in such great condition. And last bag here. Let's crack into it, shall we? This one up. This one up. Next one up. I can't speak for more than 10 minutes anymore. We have, from the director of Witness and Dead Poets Society, Jeff Bridges, in the film Fearless. Let me know down below. Once again, I have mentioned that I'm just checking this thing on. Yeah. Once again, I have mentioned on the channel how big of a fan I am of How I Met Your Mother. A movie that is constantly referenced in that film, like Weekend at Bernie's, is the film Field of Dreams. I've never seen it. I have heard it's one of the best sports movies of all time. Kevin Costner, tell me, sing its praises down below. Let me know how good it really is. The next one up we have is Sandra Bullock, Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, and Kevin Spacey. Quite the all-star cast. This is the film A Time to Kill. Then we have Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Garner. This cover looks like it could... Honestly, this might not even be a real tape I'm looking at. I don't know. You guys tell me. Front cover, passable. The back... That looks chopped. I'm not trusting the sticker work on the front either. Yeah, look, we're going to go with this is a tape that was recorded by someone and, they put in the effort to make a little cover. My dad used to do it back in the day with DVD rips. I know you're not meant to, but definitely that's what this is. But anyway, the film Maverick, it was $1. Who cares? The next one up, I believe, is an Australian film, or at least based in Australia. It's got a lot of accolades on the back. This is the film Lantana. I have no idea. Have you guys checked this out? A couple of you out there are fellow Australians, so let me know if you've seen this film. Now, it's been a while since I've done an out and about. I definitely do need to get back to them, but I believe it was my out and about 5. I went out with my cousin and he took me to this vintage market and there was the holy grail of VHS tapes there. One of the tapes that I considered buying on that day, I now have gotten for $1. It's been months, but I think it had a $20 price tag. So I saved money and I got it in the end. We have another Flintstones tape here. This is Babe in Bedrock. In great condition. Like I said in my collection overview, I actually really enjoyed revisiting the Flintstones. I'm happy to have more episodes on the VHS. Keen to check it out. The next one up is a dual pack. This was the first VHS of the day that I had in my hands and was ready to pick up. Once again, Australian cinema, at least an Australian story. I picked this up simply for Anthony Perkins. Shout out to the Croc Hunter. My grandfather, this is right up his alley, and this is For the Term of His Natural Life. Once again, a dual pack. This one comes in at 289 minutes. I'm presuming some kind of mini-series. I can't wait to check this one out. Once again, rest in peace, Croc. Right up your alley, my friend. 2 more tapes here. We have young Mel Gibson and young Sigourney Weaver. This is a Warner Brothers tape here. This is the film The Year of Living Dangerously. Mel Gibson used to be a bit of a boy toy, didn't he? He looked all right before he went all cracked out and crazy, but Like many Australians, myself included, the alcohol will take over. And the very last tape of this update, very large update once again. They just seem to keep getting bigger and bigger, but I hope you guys are enjoying them nonetheless. This is Richard Dreyfuss, Emilio Estevez, and Rosie O'Donnell in another stakeout. So once again, thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments down below on any of the films that I've shown off today. I appreciate you. Please leave this video a like, add it to your favorite, subscribe. Definitely consider subscribing if you're new here. I post regular content and it's getting out of hand and I need somebody to talk to about these movies. This is the Ninch Movies and I am signing out. Us.